Hi class. This blog is number 2 in 630 and it deals with how to produce a good PowerPoint presentation. What's good, what's bad, are there alternatives? First I'm going to address the good and the bad. A good or bad PowerPoint qualification is really in the eyes of the beholder. However, the audience is the one that's really involved or impacted by a good PowerPoint presentation. So there are some general rules that you need to follow if you want to appeal to the audience. First, you need to write out a good script ahead of time. It helps to develop your cohesive plan so that you have a beginning, a middle, and an ending, and that your thoughts are not scattered throughout the PowerPoint. You need to know your audience. Who you're trying to target with the PowerPoint. You should have only one focal point on each slide. If you have 3 on each slide, then you need to present one point at a time and let the slides be uncluttered. There should be no chunky big blocks of text or paragraphs. PowerPoints should only illustrate your points. The main gist of your PowerPoint presentation should come from you. It should be your speaking and in your script. The design, you need to use easy to read text for your slides. Some texts are not as easy to read on slides or as quickly read. Use dark text on light backgrounds or light text on dark backgrounds. And use color very carefully and let it be used as a target on your slides. Align left or right. Don't center your text. And don't use PowerPoint clip arts. Prior to a certain year, 2003 or 2005, everybody is already familiar with PowerPoint clip art, and so it's better for you to be a little bit creative in what you put on your slides. And present yourself well. The PowerPoint shouldn't present you. You should be presenting a good representation of what you want to say. Have a surprise or intriguing opening. Hook your audience with the opening. And then ask questions to engage that audience. Speak as if you're speaking to a friend. And then the last point is to break the general rules. If you need to target something or make something very purposeful in your presentation, you can break the rules. But don't let it be just a kind of a happenstance because you don't know what else to do. Break the rules because it's purposeful and it adds to the presentation. Now, there are many alternatives to using Microsoft PowerPoint. I think we just use it because it's easy. It's in the Microsoft Office program, which a lot of people have. And so we kind of fall back into using it. But there are a lot of good programs out there. A few of these that I'm going to list I have looked at, and they're pretty good programs actually. They all have good and bad points to their usage, and so you need to evaluate each one. I will put a list as soon as I can get a list put together under my references, and you can look at each one of those and see what you want to check into. According to Cherner in 2015, some good alternatives include Adobe Voice, Popboards, ChartCube, and SurveyMonkey. Pepper in 2012 listed SlideRocket, Powtoon, Prezi, Presentit, Raw Shorts, and VideoScribe. Croxton in 2015 also mentions the SlideRocket, Prezi, Powtoon, and Keynote, as well as something called Custom Show, which is used a lot of times for business presentations. Then Croxton also mentions Slide Shark, Haiku Deck, Slide Dog, Slide Bureau, Media Shout, Kineticast, Knowledge Vision, Go Animate, Wink, Snagit, Camtasia, Articulate Presenter, which is a PowerPoint, it's an add-on to PowerPoint, Windows Media Maker, Windows Movie Maker, SlideShare, Visual Bee, Project, Emaze, Proseria, Proclaim, and Slides. All of these, and I'm sure there are probably even new ones being added now. All of these are good presentation makers. Some of them will animate your information. Some of them will let you draw on your information. So there are all kinds of presentation tools out there that you can check out. Thank you and have a good night.